Welcome one, welcome all. It is time for an SC EVO tournament here. It's been a hot minute. And, oh, that's so nice that you can... Oh, I'm addicted to this interface. So nice. Spawning up the top left, it is HonMonO here on Sylphid, the 3-player map. And his opponent getting the SC2 Zerg, it is Solar, and he's going to be opening up Gasless initially. Won't necessarily stick with that. We'll see. Was this an extractor? Oh, this was an extractor trick 15 hatch, wasn't it? Yes. Yes, I believe it was. Was it? Immediately questions oneself. Well, I know this was a command center first. And with a double gas follow-up, potentially? Oh, no, 2 barracks. Okay. Okay. Still, I feel like we've been seeing a lot of 3 racks before gas. This is still going to be 3 barracks. Solar getting unfortunate on the scouting position. Not exactly sure where his opponent was. But obviously we'll figure that out as the time passes. It is going to be a quick academy. No surprise there. Solar's still gasless for the moment. Going to be taking a hatch pool hatch. Not as fast as it can be, though. In fact, I'm a little bit surprised that he hasn't taken a gas with relatively how late that was. But I guess it makes sense. It's your 18 of 18 in the main base. You can make a little bit more... take a little bit more of an advantage from the fact that you're starting gasless. Ooh, now these first 2 Lings actually will get on top of the first Marine. But not going to be able to get the kill there. Solar, nice pullback, but ultimately with a medic popping out in a moment, it's going to be fine. That Marine's going to heal up in no problem. In no time at all. Still, I mean, the Lings will also technically regenerate. Kind of a funny start. Makes me think of whose line is it anyways? Where the damage is real, or the damage is made up. Scan comes in, sees that the gas was just started. Does kill this first scouting Ling. It's going to be a Roach Warren. Okay. Meanwhile, HonMonO is doubling down on barracks. 2 more coming down. No factory just yet. Welcome, Glavius. This feels like a pretty scary push, honestly. Stim not yet done. But it will be completing pretty soon. Is there a second medic coming? Yes. No? No. Not yet. It's just going to be the single one for now. Oh, getting that Marine would have been nice. But unfortunately for Solar, it will get healed up. There's the Stim. He's going after this one Queen. Transfuse is not available, and he loses the high energy Queen. Second one is about to have a transfuse, but this is already getting a lot done. HonMonO might be able to just stick... Oh, God, be careful with that medevac. Might be able to just head to the 3rd base and kill it. But he might have taken a little bit too much time. This one medic is putting in work. Would really like to see him kind of change up his hotkey setup a little bit. Because the medic is kind of A-moving away. Now we are going to see... Oh, fight getting picked. Thank you very much, Tasteless, for the raid. Hope RSL was fantastic. Welcome, welcome. This is SC EVO. The Brood War versus StarCraft 2 mod. A lot of work's been put into it. Might recognize the map, Sylphid. I'm pretty sure. Obviously, it's... they've removed a lot of the constraints of Brood War. You know, no... There's multiple building selection. No limits for hotkey sizes. But it allows for a neat little setup here. Oh, HonMonO's pulling the boys. Choo-choo, bit by bit. Already some good trades for HonMonO to start off. Solar did drone up very hard behind this. I don't think he was expecting a follow-through all-in. And he still hasn't seen it coming. This could hit like a damn truck here. HonMonO's got to be careful that he doesn't get split off like this. A lot of the SCV is going to go down for free, but he will kill the Roach Warren very quickly. And that is Solar's only option right now. He can't just build slow Lings. They'll get melted. Solar, I think, is about to get run over by a HonMonO-based truck. And just like that, HonMonO steals a cheeky game number 1 victory right out the gate. And you see that that beautiful emblem for the Brood War Terran. Looking hot, hot, hot. Thank you very, very much for the raid. Really appreciate it. Canadian GP later, who you rooting for? Sad there's no Canadian driver, huh? Oh, that's that's cold. That's cold. That is ice cold. HonMonO winning the first match would be a really, really nice result for him if he's able to make it happen. All right. Okay. Let's get it rolling. Game numero dos. HonMonO. He is known as a bit of a cheeky lad. Bit of a cheese monster in StarCraft 2, and we see it coming in spades here in game number 2. Game number 1 of the series. Let's see if he's got something else planned. As he once again is going to be on the Brood War pieces. It is Hyper One's HonMonO dropping a low ground depot. Now, you can't make Reapers, obviously. So, what's this going to be for? We'll see. Spawning up at the top left, it is Solar. In the blue. Hopefully, for his part, he's able to figure this one out. Played cheese in attack mode. I tap it for all the damage. Second barracks now coming up in the main. This is interesting. I wonder if this front barracks... yeah, this feels like this is just going to be a straight up all-in. Yeah. I don't even know if we'll make gas. I think this is just a Marine SCV pull. He is still building workers at the moment. Oh, wow. 4 barracks already. This feels to me like, yeah, he is representing like a weird low ground wall. And is going to try and kill this Overlord and mask what he's doing. This feels like a very elaborate pre-planned setup from HonMonO. I wonder if he still would have gone for this if he hadn't won game number 1. He is still building workers, though. Okay, he stops now, but he's... I mean, part of that is being supply blocked. Marine is hiding. Marine number 1. And there it is. He's going after that Ovi. Does not want to show that third Marine. Yeah, wisely pulls that back. HonMonO will get the kill on this Overlord. There is no keeping it alive. Oh, he lowered... Okay. I think that might have actually been a misstep right there from HonMonO. He landed the barracks. If Solar was paying attention, if he noticed that, that might be a little bit of a tell that, yeah, my opponent is doing something funky. Now, he can't lower these depots, so he's got to make sure that autopilot doesn't kick over and he doesn't kick in. He doesn't accidentally full wall this. Oh, Ling is going to try and get in here. Okay, he sees a Marine coming from an awkward angle. Sees no command center. Spine's already starting up. Is there enough time to get them down? Here comes the boys. No mules, so what you see is what you get in terms of what's left for the economy. Oh, man. Solar is going to be pressed here, but he has seen what is coming. He stopped at a decent drone count. Oh, these Lings in the middle. Trying to engage in here. They do buy a little bit of time, and time is what Solar needs more than anything. He is transfuseless at the moment. Just about 6 energy away. Lane speed not quite done, but the Marines are going to get jumped a little bit here. Oh, there's a transfuse now. That one spine, both spines putting in work. There's the transfuse. All the SCVs go down, and before the Marines are even dead, Solar will take game number 2. A tap out. Well done. That Ling Scout, clutch as hell. Very well done. Thank you for the follow, Dadmiral, which is a great name. I really like that, actually. The Dadmiral. All right, it's going to be game number 3 here on Kyrus Passage. I actually don't know if this is originally... Yeah, this is originally an SC2 map. Yeah, for sure. Right? Yeah. Yeah. It's got gold mineral patches. I forgot it's got 4 gold bases. Oh, man, this thing is a crazy map. Oh, yeah, and it's got some, like, weird chokes in the middle. Going to be really interesting to see how it kind of plays out. It being game number 3. Now, HonMonO is going to be picking Brood War. Okay, so it's loser picks race. He picks Brood War again. He is committed to the Brood War Terran. And let's see how it goes here. We've got an SCV already sent out across the map. Spawning up at the top left, it is HonMonO. My man is not building a factory this series, and you can't make him do it. Spawning down in the bottom right. One of the cleanest macro players in SC2 for Zerg. It is Solar. In the blue. Proxy 3 racks. Some straight nastiness with it. Now, it's very similar to how you hold a proxy 3 racks in StarCraft 2. But obviously there's some big differences. Are these all... Oh, wow. These classify as different mineral patches. Do they? Weird. Interesting. This is going to be tricky. I mean, the main thing is you need to know what's coming. And with where this Overlord is, Solar will have extremely advanced warning of a proxy. Is he going to know what's proxy 2 racks, though, or proxy 3 racks? That's the big thing. And in fact, will we see HonMonO even drop a 4 racks? I doubt it, but possible. Once again, the difference... The main difference is no mules, honestly. All right, seeing all 3 SCVs right away is extremely good information. It's going to let Solar know he can give up the low ground. And yes, it will be a Roach Warren response. Okay. Now, HonMonO, if he gets an idea of this, I would love to... Oh, my God, he's pulling the boys right now. Right now. Okay. Well, Spine Crawler coming up in the main. Roach Warren is not going to be done in time. He'll be able to start roaches. He won't be able to build them. Cancellation on those 2 bunkers as HonMonO realizes that Solar's giving up the low ground. Once again, with no mules, 4 SCVs is not going to be a crazy amount of mining. HonMonO is able to get a repair right there. SCVs are coming. Ooh, interception on these Marines is actually really, really nice. Every single unit you can kill makes a big difference. Roach is in production here. The Hatchery at the Natural still able to produce. SCV's kind of getting on top of this a little bit jumbly. Drones will pull through the workers. Roach Warren is going, or rather Roach is going to get surrounded here. Another one will pop out into Doom. Here's the problem with them popping out of the Natural is that they're kind of in enemy territory, so to speak. But the Marine count has already been dwindled, and the Units behind this are getting taken out. This is actually going very, very well for Solar. He is managing this so nicely. And that Spine Crawler with its big armor, 7 kills, finally does go down. But the Roaches are going to hold. And this will be a victory for Solar. Well done. Wow, that was a quick and dirty match right there. Damn. Well done, well done, well done. Solar has the heart of the cards. He sure do. He sure do, he sure did, he sure done did it. Well done. Bum 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 bum. All right, quick minute and a half of ads so that we don't get more of the pre-rolls. Actually, I didn't get a chance to run ads yet. Welcome, boom, Chris to the top, random Nick. Was ist das? This is SC EVO. Magnath? Wait, was that... That wasn't Magnath, was it? Oh, it was? Oh. Oh. Is Magnath doing some adminning for this? Well, that's kind of him. Good lad. Oh, I didn't realize HonMonO was a replacement for Zardiant. Oh, that's quite interesting. It is going to be a PvP. PvP is really weird in SC EVO. The Dragoon is quite strong. So for a long time, players were kind of having to play around it. But I feel like in general, people have gotten pretty decent at it. Bum, 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 bum. Aaron ordered pizzas for chat. Nice. Pop, 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 pop. Wait, Rumiath isn't... Oh, Rumiath is a different player. Okay, okay. Oh, wow. They're playing a ton on the NA server. 367 games. Oh, are they... I thought they were... Wait, where are they from? I thought they were from Korea. South Korea. They are. Wow, damn. They're choosing the superior server, North America, to get their practice in. That's kind of sick. Kind of sick. Love to see it. This is pretty cool, though. I am, yeah, happy that there's an event for SC EVO. Pretty awesome. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Straight to the principal's office. All right, let's get who in this best of 3 PvP SC2 versus Brood War match. Skillus. I believe all of these players will just play Protoss for Brood War, or their same race for Brood War and SC2. I know that some of them mess around and do other things, but yeah, not always a given. All right, so it's going to be Ruby Rock, Mothership, and Golden Wall. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's interesting. So they veto down to the maps, and then they choose map order. Oh, that's really interesting. Brood War P, SC2P. Same with ReBellioN. Cool. But yeah, was RSL, was that proper good? Was that proper entertaining, enjoyable? Oh. Euthermal and Goat Blend. First match will be played on Centrale. Looks like a flexed arm or something. That is, I believe... Is that the Terran Dominion? Or is that... Oh, man. It's not Sons of Korhal. I don't think. I gotta remember. Mengsk Emblem? Oh, it is Sons of Korhal. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Sons of Korhal. Okay, why did I second guess myself? I mean, that's par for the course, you know? All right, here we go. Spawning up at the top left, it is ReBellioN. In the pink. And his opponent with the Brood War pieces, it is Skillus. In the blue. Now, so many differences. Protoss is maybe the biggest difference. Well, that's not true. There's so many differences. I mean, macro mechanics are not a thing for Brood War, obviously. I.e., no chrono boost, no... can you consider Warp Gate a macro mechanic? I guess so, but I more so mean, like, things you have to do. I guess chores. Or, in this case, buffs, but also chores. No inject, no mules, no call down, supply. But really, it's mules that are the big one. Oh, ReBellioN putting a pylon on the map here. Interesting. Oh my goodness, they're... the classic proxy on the same screen. Man, the Brood War pylon is so thick. And it's going to be a proxy third gateway. Interesting. If you go by closest, it's got to be Terran. I think you can make an argument for that, yeah. Zealot being produced by ReBellioN. That is kind of weird. It's going to be a one-gate tech play out of ReBellioN with double robo. OMGs. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That scout. That is insane. ReBellioN sees it right away. Meanwhile, this Zealot doesn't even have its side blades on. It's just going for a jog. Double Robo is very good against Dragoons. And you need something good against Dragoons. Skillus will have this pylon depowered. Or gateway, I should say. Zealot is going to do the... Oh, it's going to do work. That's it. Double Robo all the way. Now, this is going to be weird and awkward because he may need to recall to his own base in order to deal with this. Singularity Charge being researched here. The Dragoon range upgrade. Sorry, no. Oh, this is Phase Disruptor. Did they? No, it is Singularity Charge. Phase Disruptor is the name of the weapon. Why? Once again, second-guessing myself. Shield Battery will be ready here. Oh, Skillus getting caught a little bit on the ramp. And 2 Stalkers and now 2 Shield Batteries. This is going to be an easy defense. Finally, Skillus has seen the proxy. And this is a very bad time for Skillus here. Now, oh god, no, the Dragoon. He's going to lose it immediately. Only basically for the cost of a barrier. But on the other side, 1 Stalker going way too far out. This actually still might be worse in the net for ReBellioN. Oh, Sentry going to warp in here. Skillus has got to be careful. Force Field is going to trap this in with the Zealot. That's going to be a lot of damage added in thanks to that Shield Battery keeping the Zealot alive for a while. Unfortunately, it barely gets out of range. Shield Battery has still got some juice. Finally going to run out on the other side. Immortals, oh, they're going to go to work on these pylons. They're going to depower this pretty darn fast. Recall coming through. He recalls 2 of the Immortals. Skillus will get out with his Dragoons. That's very, very nice. And he kills the Immortal on the other side. Finally, one of those Immortals going down. And Skillus is now in a mad dash to depower these 2 Robos. And if he does, that's just got to be straight up game. You can see what I was talking about with you kind of need an answer to the Goons. They are so beefy. And Skillus is going to switch off both of these Robos. That is almost certainly going to be too much. But I will say, these 2 Immortals are going to put in work. However, once they're gone, that's it. And Skillus will take game number 1. Even with the advantage of seeing the proxied gateway before, still not able to get it done. I do wonder what happens, though, if ReBellioN stays at the top of the ramp and doesn't kind of rush things. I mean, part of the strength of the Immortals is not just the Immortals themselves, but the fact that you can juggle them with a Prism. And there's, like, not really a great answer to that. And there certainly wasn't one close. Now, if you give Skillus enough time, maybe he gets out a Stargate and Scout, and then he's able to shoot down the Prism. But that's Stargate build time plus Scout build time versus you can just add in that Prism at any point. Not to mention the fact that there's still the ability to make at least a couple Stalkers. But yeah, that one was a little unfortunate. He just kind of rushed it. Didn't really need to, but felt pressed, evidently. And to be fair, Skillus was putting a lot of pressure on the other side of the map. So yeah, once again, I do wonder what happens if he just doesn't kind of chase this out onto the map from his main base, ReBellioN that is, and just sticks at the top of the ramp. I think we're looking at a very different game. Potentially a very different series. All right, quick, yeah, we'll run a quick minute of ads. Get him out of the way. Drink some water. Acolyte, aka the Templar caste, aka the military class. Ah. I didn't know that. That is super, super cool. Dropping knowledge bombs. You could say this is oppression by the Protoss. Damn. Messed up, really. That's messed up. Only loading Ruby Rock. Oh, okay. All right, we'll see what ReBellioN picks in terms of race. Well, I guess not in terms of race, in terms of game version. Oh, ReBellion's going to pick SE2. Oh, wow. Interesting. Oh, they didn't put game privacy. Ah. Oopsie. Oopsie. I wonder if Skillus is going to do something ultra aggro again. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with the double proxy robo. All right, here we go. Spawning down in the bottom right. It is ReBellioN. And his opponent spawning down on the bottom left. It is Team Liquid Skillus. Here on an altered version of many people's, if not favorite maps, I would say this lands pretty high on a lot of people's list. Myself included. I have some very fond memories of Golden Wall. It was one of the more crazy maps that was able to make it through. Now, this might be one of those things where it's like, you know, a little bit of rose-colored glasses, so to speak. Grass is always greener type of thing. We're going to see ReBellioN taking a low-ground setup. Skillus will still open double gate. By the way, I know this is unrelated, but I was watching Grubby last night. I think I've said this many times, but Grubby is like... He's like one of my favorite streamers just because he's... Obviously, he's a god gamer, but like he's just fun, you know? He's just a fun dude. And he's very good at like... I call it ha farming, which is where you just say something purposefully kind of bombastic or ridiculous. Are we going to see a proxy robo this game? No, proxy Stargate. Oh, are we thinking scouts? It's a little bit chuggy right now, but I think that's because the map is somewhat unloaded. Takes a little while for things to load in sometimes, the textures and whatnot. Full wall from ReBellioN is kind of wild. He is going to open up with a sentry. Shield battery as well. It was a gate nexus. Can you just pump scouts off a proxy? Huh. It's a great point. 50K for a house would be great. Yeah. But also what? Huh? You really hated this map, Shu? That's too bad. I mean, I can understand it being like there was a lot of room for proxies. It was definitely one of those things where I think in the last little bit we've gotten really, really spoiled by maps in general. We do have a lot of shield battery healing. This is a lot of damage on Skillus' units. He is, of course, just pressuring. Man, scouts are so good, honestly, now. It's actually crazy. Corsair, what? There's no... Wait, what? Is he anticipating a... Oh, I don't know what he's thinking, actually, with the Corsair. Anticipating an Oracle? Ooh, force field's getting dropped here. Man, the healing is insane. But during all this, Scout is going to be two-shotting probes in the back. Oh, there's no response. Finally pulling probes. 5 probes are going to fall. This is not killing as fast as an Oracle, but it's also not energy dependent. He gets a 6th probe. Nice little stutter step. Gets a 7th and an 8th. And only taking 3 hull damage. Skillus is expanding behind this. Did he... Okay. What was this? I'm really curious what the Corsair was for. I think this has to have been an expectation of an Oracle. He's building another Scout. That is, I mean, that's going to allow him to one-shot probes. Thank you for the follow. ZX Ganon. Or G Anon. Oh my god, these scouts are actually 10 kills. Oh, he loses it though. That's unfortunate. Especially since he's getting another one. The fact that he proxied it is really funny. Because, like, it didn't... I mean, it did keep it hidden. It kept it secret. But it's, like, not any closer, really, to his opponent's base. I guess it's a better angle to the natural. Oh, man. It must be very strange for people who haven't seen this mod, but know Brood War well and know how garbage scouts are, to see how well this scout is doing. To see how much damage it's putting in. We do have a 3rd gateway down. Once again, there is no warp gate. So you just pump units out the old-fashioned way. Singularity charge is about to complete. This is looking really, really, really good for Skillus. Very bad for ReBellioN right now. That has been a thing, Shu, on Liquipedia. Automatically pausing the stream. That's super cringe. They should not do that. They should try not doing that. Gonna see a forge coming in, as well as... Oh, Robo Facility. Yeah. You do have to build an observatory, but it takes, like... It takes a very short amount of time. Skillus is gooning. Oh, of course he is. Why wouldn't you? This is going to be played on West server. Another scout was made, and that Corsair, it kind of was chilling before, is now turbo chilling. Going to be taking a lot of damage, but has survived. Oh, Skillus wants to mine out the gold minerals here. Oh, very interesting. He can actually... can you even fit through there? I know the probe can, but I don't know that units can. He will be able to mine out that one patch. Second one, no, but the first one is able to be opened up. Oh, he's not going to go around the back way. Blink is available. Just now completing. These two scouts will be able to pick off some units. Force fields could be dangerous. He could trap a lot of Dragoons and a lot of probes, and he's going to do exactly that. But one of the Immortals immediately going down. It was targeted down. ReBellioN did not pull it back. Perhaps distracted by this double Phoenix hit squad, which has found another 9 probes. There's no shield battery that fully covers the natural mineral line, but there's 2 stalkers, so ReBellioN will still be able to keep that protected. However, he is so far behind now. He was already very behind. Of course, the gold base is going to be big boost to income, as well as the fact that Brood War workers, to account for the fact that there's no macro mechanics, they mine just ever so slightly faster than their SC2 counterparts. There's that observatory. Yeah, just 14 seconds. Very fast building structure. God, these Dragoons hit so freaking hard. We got cannons coming up in multiple bases. Oh, Corsair will go down. That's a little awkward. Shuttle on the other side. These things are very slow, but, you know, it's not slow. Leg enhancements, Zealots. The worst named upgrade in any RTS. Oh, not all the Stalkers actually blinking in, but enough of them do get in. He's able to depower 3 of these gates. Look at those leggy boys go. Oh my goodness. That will force a recall. There are those leggy boys being dropped into the natural by the slow shuttle. Disruptors can be very good against Dragoons. Of course, they cannot blink away. Good management of that attack. EVO, yes, this is called SC EVO. Seems to be a thing because I had a paused stream on another tab. Oh, weird. Weird. Zealot legs. Looks like we're going to see an engagement. Force fields will be very good in this position. And with 3 disruptors already on the field, ReBellioN does have a lot of opportunity to still make something happen. He's going to have to take some really good fights, though. Oh, that shuttle surviving on 1 HP. Zealots, though, are going to get funneled. We do have a surround attempted. Force fields on the ramp, perhaps. Disruptor is not going to get it shot off. Second one will get a decent connection. Third one, not too bad, but this is not enough yet. And he's already lost most of the Ruppies. Another one will come forward. Oh, it's a juicy connection. 5 kills. But is the damage already done? Zealots will warp in, and ReBellioN is kind of turning this fight. However, he has lost so much, and in the main base, Zealots are still running amok. Now, you can't warp in directly to the fight, of course, for Skillus, but he doesn't need to. ReBellioN has been broken. He's just going to wait, I think, for the next round of units. Well, hang on. A couple goons do go down. There'll be another Zealot warp in shortly. ReBellion's got a lot of money in the bank. The thing is, it's just, I think this is one of those things where there's just no stopping the rally, basically. Oh, look at this. Now we're going to be juggling with the slow shuttle. And yeah, ReBellioN realizes the writing is on the wall. And Skillus will take the game and the series 2-0. Pretty fast action. Fast talking high trousers. I like that AutoMod was like, yeah, that's not okay. To which I say, yes, it is. You don't know this stream. The sluttle. Jeez. Oh, man. Okay. We got to run a quick 2 minutes of ads, and we will get into the... Is it going to be the winner's match or the loser's match first? Actually, not 100% sure. I'm not actually sure if it's winners or losers first. Either way, 2 minutes. The Goon Master. The proxy Stargate definitely got incredible work done. I do wonder how much that kind of dictated things. Like, would that have been too hot to handle otherwise? Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. All right, so it is going to be the winner's match first. So it will be Solar versus Skillus. Okay, what has happened so far in the other groups? Dice and Maxpax are 1-1. What? How well does Maxpax know the Brood War side? Wait, games 1 and 2, SC2 versus Brood War. Game 3, Brood War versus SC2. Oh, okay, okay. So Maxpax lost with the Brood War Protoss. Well, won with the Brood War Protoss and then lost with the Brood War Protoss. That is crazy, though. What did Dice get him with? Rolling them dice. Do 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 do. Poriforion casually casting a spell in chat. The dice were thrown. Ah. Latin. Nice. Nice. That seemed Latin. That seemed Latin. Lat-ish. Latin-esque. Oh. Bum 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 bum. Da 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 dun dun dun. Do 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 do. Mana mana. Not me using. Ah. Glory demon. What does that mean? Yes, I did hear that one, Potato Wizard. And I hope it goes better than the Warcraft 3 one did. That one did not look good for us. That one did not look good. Confirmed have started practicing Gunner, Cooper, Knopf, Sing Sing, Death Note, Grubby, Day 9, which is dope. Yamato Cannon, Atrioc, Pig. Oh, shit, Pig? Pig is playing too? Okay, okay, I feel better about StarCraft 2's chances. Okay, okay. Hell yeah. Is Pig... Oh, that's actually so sick. Bum, 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 bum. It's really interesting looking at this. Looking at the thread with people talking about the tournament. They're on Beastie Cutie as well. He's going to get destroyed, but it'll be fun to watch. For some reason, I was thinking there would only be 8 players, but it looks like there will be more. Today I learned they made a Star Wars RTS with the AoE 2 engine, and it was really awesome. It was really awesome. All right, the maps are going to be Ruby Rock, Kiris, and Sylphid. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Once again, big thank you to the folks, the SC EVO folks, for putting this one on. Oh my goodness. Pardon me. Race check. Oh, wow. It's going to be West server to start things off. Okay, so it will be Skillus with the SC2 Protoss. Solar with the... Oh, no. Okay, so it's going to be Solar with the SC2 Zerg. Forcing Skillus onto the Brood War Protoss. Okay. I'm surprised that it's West Central West then. Very surprised. Yes, I think AoE 2 is going to be challenging for any SC2 players. Yeah, but not just for the reasons you're listing. It's so much more macro focused in terms of like, yeah, you do need to be very, very adaptive. I feel like Grubby is going to do really, really well. Actually, in a sense, I feel like the game is almost built for a player like Grubby because there is so much kind of improvisation with, yeah, how you do things. There's no inverted drag scroll. Interesting, interesting. All right, here we go. Spawning down on the bottom right for Team Liquid, it's Skillus. In the red. And his opponent spawning up at the top left, it is Solar. In the blue. Get a laser in there. I think he's doing crazy well on the ladder. On AoE 2. That would be cool to get him in. Apparently, Hera wanted... like Clem, Cyril, and Raynor to play. Double gate on the low ground. Okay. Huh. This used to actually be a Brood War thing, didn't it? Double Zealot, or Double Gate Zealot. He's keeping him honest. He's going to try. He's going to try. Counters is also really important. Yes, that, yeah. Yeah, in AoE 2. Yeah, you have to build counters. That's true. Yeah, you can't just mechanics your way to a victory in AoE 2. You can absolutely micro your way to a victory. But you can't just blast your way with, like, pure speed. Like, Clem can beat people by dropping in 3 places at once, you know? You're afraid Loco's going to run a bunch of his knights into pikemen and die? I don't want to besmirch Loco, but I'm definitely worried. After how the Warcraft 3 Invitational went, I really want StarCraft 2 players to do well. I'm like very invested. Oh yes, he was playing but I thought that was AoE 4, no? Was he playing AoE 2? I remember he was playing, yeah, what's the it's like the German one. No, it's not Holy Roman Empire, is it? No. Is it HRE? No. A lot of units being made by Solar. Oh, nice surround on the back end of this Zealot. Skillus, though, will cut his way out of the surround. Doing pretty decently with the micro, especially considering the fact that he's on West server. Solar will get 2 of these Zealots, but they have a little bit more a little bit more shields. And they additionally regenerate slowly over time, even in combat. This is keeping... Oh, he kills the Scantipede. Okay. This is keeping Solar from droning up for a while. And now double Stargate. Double Stargate Scout. Oh, I really love how Skillus is playing this. He's just keeping the pressure kind of dialed up with these slow Zealots. He will need to get back home. Oh, these Zealots are a little bit of a liability on the map right now. Solar doesn't want to let them get home, but I don't think he can... he can't prevent it with what he's got. Oh, unless, of course, Skillus is on move command. That's a huge surround. Never mind. That's going to be all 4 Zealots getting taken out. They'll obviously take their pound of flesh. And honestly, they almost win the fight. If they weren't on move command, that's a completely different situation. But at minimum, they needed to get themselves to here. They were so close to getting themselves to like a safe spot. And then even with the reinforcing Zerglings that Solar made, they're not going to be able to get cleaned up easily, maybe if at all, honestly. We do see the Citadel of Adun starting up. Skillus is going to hide his scouts for now. Shh, don't tell. Got a Roach Warren coming in. I really love the double Stargate transition. Yeah, I don't know if there is a race like that in AoE too. A little bit of a bait attempted here from Skillus. Unfortunately, he does get a little bit supply blocked at 61 to 62, but it's not the worst block you've ever seen. Forge coming in. That is, of course, going to be very beneficial for fighting Zerglings. Now, okay, how much can Skillus find with this? Spore's going to start up. I mean, they absolutely destroy area units, these scouts. And you can see they do good damage to the Zerglings. But in a perfect world, you're killing workers. God, look at how much damage you put in there. Oh, you do not want to be fighting the queens here. Absolutely not. That's a lot of damage taken on one of these scouts. I love the Spore positioning just a little bit up and to the right of the mineral line. Going to make it a lot more difficult to approach this worker line, but he still gets the kill on 2 drones. Oh, nice target fire from Solar on the low HP scout. Not able to get the kill there, but still putting in a little bit of work. That Overlord on the other side of the map was taken down. Will be a Hydralisk Den coming in from Solar. And to be honest, if it does end up just being kind of a Roach Hydra push, feels a little bit tough for Skillus to secure 3rd base. You kind of want to play Artosis now in this mode. I don't know if he would you know, participate, but that could be fun. 1 scout does go down, which is a little bit unfortunate. Oh, he loses another one here. The queens are putting in work. Not the worst trades by any means. God, those these zealots are so fast. Hang on, is this actually... Hang on. Is it actually going to be Solar that gets run over here? Skillus is just going for it. These speed lots do complete their +1, and there's no Hydra speed. Sporecrawler is going to help out against the scouts. Roach is going to try and hold the line, and I think they're going to be able... Well, hang on. Oh, it's close. I think there's just enough here for Solar to hold on. The scouts all go down without the Sporecrawler's repositioning. I feel like this would have been a very, very different scenario. We're still going to see all the queens going down. Most of the Zerg units have been taken out. They're just going to be rallying units. But that's still enough to hold. Damn, this was really, really close. Skillus, unfortunately, not going to be able to get the decisive killing blow. He was close. He was really, really close. Oh, that's so nice. It shows the difference who came out on top. And as you can see, it's actually a dead heat on the trade in the aggregate. But it was Solar with a far better economy. Even if he loses this 4th, it is still totally fine. And he's going to be able to save it. Skillus recognizing that, yeah, if I can kill this hatch, but I lose almost everything. This was a 2-base all-in out of Skillus. And it was close to working. I think if he'd managed to retain his scouts a little bit better going into this, and then had kind of kept them a little bit safer during the actual fight, we could have seen a very different scenario. This might have actually killed Solar. But obviously at this point, it's well, it's going to be borderline impossible to make anything happen here. Skillus going to cut a little bit of production to get a Templar Archives. But even if he focused on full unit production, I don't know if he's going to hold this push. That's a really nice find right here. These 3 scouts are enough to one-shot workers. God, it takes so long to actually kill a queen. But here's the problem. This big old army on the other side of the map, it's going to be a flank coming in. Roaches, though, are actually positioned to kind of protect the Hydras. Oh, nice. Oh, look at these Ravager morphs. They gain so much armor when they morph into Ravagers, and that is really, really good there. The production ratio is genuinely just a little off because Zealots need 25 seconds to build instead of 20 seconds off Warp Gate cooldown. True, but also if you're warping in other units, the warp in cooldown is longer. It depends what it is exactly, but ultimately that was Skillus playing with ping disadvantage. And it was still a very nice showing from him. But Solar makes the hold and goes up 1-0. Entertaining game 1, honestly. Bum, bum, bum. Finally learning to rally their units into a group instead of trickling in. I feel like it's easier said than done. But yeah, AoE 2 looks like a really, really fun game. And I'm very interested to see what the SC2 players can do there. Yeah, Grubby had some pretty nasty Mangonel micro in one of the games I was watching yesterday. Thank you, Operated Cruise, for the Tier 1 resub. At 4 months, rooting for Skillus to learn EVO? Hell yeah. He honestly did not bad at all there. Ooh, we got something interesting coming in here. As we have spawning down in the bottom right. It is Team Liquid's Skillus. Sending out a very early probe. Instant probe, in fact. And his opponent spotting up at the top left. It is Solar. With the extractor trick. And he does build the Overlord. Okay. Now this... even with an almost instant probe. Oh, is this going to be an Overlord cancel? No, he doesn't need to. It is still the 300 minerals. By the way, Dice 1 versus Maxpax. Yo! Huge! That is very cool. That is actually so cool. Unfortunate for Skillus that he sent this probe so early and still wasn't able to get the block. Yeah, this is a large map. This is a big map. Oh, he's going Gate Cyber. Okay. Interesting. Probably a fast stim timing. Must have... I don't know. I don't know what else it could have been. Of course, since you don't have queens in this game, well, you do, but they're a very different unit, and they're definitely not a macro mechanic unit. You need to build extra hatches. And something else you need to do is wall against adepts. Now, are we going to see Skillus build a pylon here to try and block a block? It will take him a while to get across the map here. Oh, started up a creep colony. Says, nope, maybe not. Gas instead at the natural. Okay, this is going to be a Hydra play. 100%. 100%. He wants this wall so bad. But I don't think he's going to be able to set up in a way that prevents. Wait, hang on. This isn't a wall, surely. There's no way. Solar's miscalculated 100%. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Is this a wall? Yes, evidently it is. Okay. Sunken in the front. God, they do so much damage. I think he can cancel this now. Oh, he's going to let it finish. Well, that is a surprise. Hydra speed already on the way. On the other side of the map, we see Skillus going straight for Blink. God, Sunkens do so much damage. It's crazy. He actually chooses to kill the Sunken instead of the Evo. Going up to 3 gases, 4 gases, and a layer. This is going to be a lurker rush, isn't it? Okay. Solar's been doing a lot of Ling Hydra busts. And for good reason, they're strong. This is going to force out a lot of static defenses. Oh, I love that Solar is playing to his reputation a little bit here. Oh, man, Skillus is going to be so sad when that hallucinated Phoenix finally gets across the map. Not even going to be able to kill this Overlord, by the way. That's really painful. 3 shield batteries that he didn't need. Oh, well, he cancels 1. That's good. 2 shield batteries that he didn't need. Now, he will have to wait for Lurker Aspect. Since he's getting the range and speed. Oh, a Spire. Oh, okay. Well, I may have been wrong then. We'll look at that. We'll see that. We'll acknowledge that. Ling speed starting up as well. Solar doesn't. Oh God, the Overmind. So cool. Skill is building a prism here. Okay. Gonna be going up to 6-gate Blink. He did not see the Spire, no. No, he did not.
Here in the shadows.
I would be so sure this was Lurkers. And honestly, if it was Lurkers, that would be way better for Solar. Believe that was a scouting lane just getting taken out there. Lane speed will complete in a moment. Solar banking so much money for the mutas. 9 mutas going to be building. But against a 2-base all-in, I don't know, Kev. That seems pretty tough. Sentry does get sniped immediately. Dropped some not amazing force fields, honestly. Hatcheries do not spawn broodlings out. It's important to remember that. The mutas are going to need to snipe that prism. Oh, that's a big blink back forced out. Skill is going to be trying to juggle these units. Look at the range on these bad boys. They sniped the prism from Timbuktu. But there's still going to be a lot of micro potential here. These Hydras, they're good, but they're not the best units in the game by any means. It's their supply, it's their cheapness that makes them effective tools. Still, killing that prism was huge. Skill is having to take a very long reinforcement route across the map. He has full walled here. This is a fully committed all-in, but as long as he stays off creep and keeps his unit count together, this is going to be really difficult for Solo to break. You can see he's got everything kind of all balled up here. The mutas with their range, God, they're so good. But I don't think they're going to be quite good enough. The Prism showing up once again. He's got to be careful to make sure it can't get sniped. It is going to be a dive on this Prism. Skillus will blink forward and will kill everything for Solar. Prism going down does not matter in the end. And it is going to be Skillus even in series at 1 apiece. Oh, man. If it had been that lurker aspect, this would have been a completely different scenario, but if my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a bike. Something like that. They now stack like Brood War instead of SC2? Yes. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Saiju Senpai. All right, it is going to be Sylphid on the West server. We're going to drop a quick minute and a half of ads, and we'll get into game number 3. Nice, nice, nice. Cool, cool, cool. Maxpax Ios up in the losers match is not what I expected. That is pretty nifty. Meanwhile, Cure is doing well in his group. Prom took down Creator in the first match. That's big. Oh, Brood War mutas are so cool. They're such cool units. They're just absolute world beaters. When I grow up, I want to be as cool as the Brood War muta. It's important to have goals, you know? Even if you know you won't achieve them. But if I really put my mind to it, maybe I can grow those flappy wings that the mutas have. The mutas. Oh my god. These mutas are so fast. These balls are so fast. All right, here we go. Spawning up at the top middle of Sylphid. It is Team Liquid's Skillus. In the Brood War Protoss. And his opponent spawning down to the bottom right. It is Solar. Picking the SC2 Zerg. Reject humanity, return to shrimp. I'm not going to lie. This is going to be tough for Skillus. This is going to be really tough. He's playing... Even if he's played a lot of Brood War Protoss, it's still not as common. It's not something he'll know as well as the other races. Oh, yeah, he's in the Netherlands. Oh, so it's not as bad as it could be. Yeah. So, I mean, his ping is still going to be rough to West, but it's not going to be as bad as it could be. Okay, so this isn't the worst thing in the world. It is going to be Nexus first. Solar getting very fortunate with the scouting. In the previous series versus HonMonO, he did get a little bit unlucky, and he ended up losing that first game here on Sylphid. I do think Sylphid is probably my favorite map so far for the Brood War versus SC2. It's also just a dope-ass map. First step on becoming mutas is finding a lizard to put in your mouth. Nice. It is going to be Hatch Gas Pool Hatch out of Solar here. So he's going to delay... Actually, it doesn't even really delay his queens. He's delaying his Overlord. And he's able to delay Lings, actually, a little bit. That makes sense. Yeah. I do think we'll see a very quick Stargate play out of Skillus once again. Now, scouts are really, really, really good. But can be a little tricky. Is it going to go to... Okay, no. Oh, Stargate and a Forge. And a Citadel of Adun. Oh, wow. Wow. These timings. I just looked at the timer in the game. and had like a little bit of, I guess, is it right to say sticker shock? A little bit of stunning to see all three of these buildings going down at once before the 3-minute mark. Think mark. All animals eventually evolve to crabs. Crabs and trains. Those are the final evolutions. Crabs and trains. Where's Krabuki when you need him? Mutas turn into Guardian. Skillus is, I mean, he's an RTS natural, it feels like. Gonna build a light rail to the moon. Solar already with a nice little setup of creep. 3 active tumors. It is not a tumor. Scout. Oh, did he see it? Did he see it? He didn't see it. That is actually really big. He is trying to keep it hidden that he's going for this big speed lot all in again. How do the speed lots... I feel like speed lots might still destroy roaches if they don't have the speed upgrade. I feel like Skillus is kind of tapping into something here. Oh, this OV. Oh, is it going to get the scout? Oh my goodness, this is big. He sees one gateway here. Another one. Does he see more? He wants to. Oh, he'll see additional gateways. Is that enough information? Just one scout and seeing it kind of focus on the denial of scouting is big. Now Lings actually get into the base. They will see a ton of gates. I think this is enough information to say I need to build spines even, perhaps. Skillus going to be sending it here. Already 11 roaches on the field and more in production. There is a spine being produced. Zealots do need to be careful. Transfuse will keep that one roach alive. That was a perfectly timed transfuse. Right as that roach was about to die, and he keeps it alive. Really, really nice. This is very unfortunate, too, because you can't keep a unit in the wall. You have to kind of leave it open to let these speed lots through. We're going to see Skillus starting a third base. And, I mean, he did force Solar to build units very early. The thing is, those units are just going to be good against what Skillus has. This isn't like Solar is forced into building units that will have serve no purpose. I do like that Skillus is transitioning into goons to make it so that it's going to be difficult to deal with this. Man, these Lings have been slipping in here, there, and everywhere. They finally just now got their first probe kill. 28 roaches is so many roaches. This is going to be rough for Skillus to deal with. He is a little bit short on gas, and he's going to add on 2 additional gases. I do love these speed lots on the left side, just kind of representing threat. Solar is going to full send off the same drone count he's had this whole time. Shield battery is going to try and start up at the 3rd. It's a good decision from Skillus to not go for Storm, because he would not be able to survive to it. Kill on the Overlord is actually really nice. That actually does supply block Solar. Oh, that Cybercore is in a lot of trouble. Corrosive Vials will get avoided. If he can kill the Cybercore, that would be huge. I mean, first of all, that lets all the units in. Zealots are going to come back home. They're not going to go in for the counterattack. Big Corrosive Vials on these goons. And Skillus is getting overrun. Solar surviving the first push. Getting the clutchest of clutch scouts. Ironically, avoiding the scout. And letting him get the scout. Skillus, his scout failed him, and he allowed the scout. If you know, you know. Probe's going to pull from the natural. I mean, the supplies, they do not lie. Oh, and that's going to be 4 batteries depowered. I don't think it was going to make anything close to a difference anyways. Even with 1-1 done, there was just a little bit too much. And GG will get called. Solar advances from the group in first place with a 2-0-4-2 scoreline. And now it is going to head to the KR server for HonMonO versus ReBellioN. Your ReBellioN will be crushed. Something, something, something dark side. Something, something, something complete. All right. Question mark. Ka-chow. When is Ling fully scouted the extra gates? Ah, yes. Yeah, Solar was just super, super on point there. He did a really fantastic job. All right, it's going to be Mothership here. To start things off, it's going to be HonMonO with the SC2 versus ReBellioN with the Brood War. Brood War Protoss. Solar did take that one down. Let's get a new prediction rolling. Win this best of 3 TVP SC2 versus Brood War match. HonMonO. Brood War 2 T, SE2 T versus ReBellioN. Brood War P, SE2 P as well. Once again, I'm pretty sure. I think it was pretty fun for that one tournament where they were allowed to chat. There was a tournament like that. I can't remember which one it was, but they like encouraged trash talk. That, oh man, that was fun. What was that? What tournament was that? Anyways, here we go. Spawning down on the bottom left of Mothership SEL. It is HonMonO. Oh, God. I was pressing the wrong button and it was... I think it was trying to take a screenshot. Spawning up at the top right, it is ReBellioN. In the blue. I was like, man, that is struggling a little bit there. And I immediately realized why. It's okay to take fan pics. With permission, of course. Of course. Of course. We're going to be seeing a gate nexus here. And just like in SE2, you are going to want to wall this as much as possible. Looks like ReBellioN scouts where his opponent isn't and says, that's enough. I don't need to know more. I just need to know where you are. And since you know where you aren't, you can subtract that from where you are and figure out where he is. Oh, does anyone know what I'm referencing right there? It's like, it's the copy pasta about a missile. Just the weirdest thing. The missile, yeah. The guidance system. Look at the thing on the back of the head. The missile knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't. By subtracting where it is from where it isn't, or where it isn't from where it is, whichever is greater, it obtains a difference or deviation. The guidance system uses deviations to generate correct commands to drive the missile from a position of where it isn't to where it is. Or from where it is to where it isn't. Oh, man. It's too long. Yeah, that's the most unfortunate thing. Marine does get saved here. We're going to see a Widow Mine. Ooh, Armory Mines. Oh, okay. Oh, ReBellioN knows exactly what this is. He's building a quick robo after the Stargate. It's going to be Phoenix. He's going to get Drilling Claws. Right? Yeah, he is. Yeah, of course. Oh, wow. Flying directly over the Zealot. That's very, very unfortunate. Now, HonMonO... Wait, does he not know where his opponent is? Oh, he doesn't. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate for him. ReBellioN might be a little bit confused about where he's going. HonMonO's like, whoops. Oopsie doodle. He has got to be very careful that he doesn't get caught in dead space. Because 2 scouts will shoot down a medevac mighty quick. And if he gets caught right here, this could get very, very nasty very, very quickly. But, well, that's where the double medevac play comes in. Oh. Oh, my goodness. Observer is out. ReBellioN knows that... Oh, okay, there it is. God, you kill medevacs so fast. It only takes 6 shots to kill a medi. But Drilling Claws is done. Oh, here comes the big boom in the main base. 3 kills, 5 kills, and 4 kills. Only 3 probes dying in the natural. 12 dying in the main. And with boost available in a moment, can he save these? No. Observer will pop out. Oh, well, not pop out, but will force the vision. Oh, God. Oh, God. This one mine. Oh, he could have killed it if he attacked it right away. Unfortunately, it does get another shot. Main base mine got another 4 kills. Oi, oi, oi. HonMonO is still only mining from 1 base. And ReBellion's got a 3rd Nexus about to complete. ReBellion's actually still in a very okay position economically. The main problem is, well, HonMonO's got a lot of stuff. But you know what kills lots of stuff? Reavers. Oh my God, please clear this mine out of your main. It has caused so many problems. It is up to 12 kills now and is still alive. Medevac will get taken out. Viking is also going to get blasted here. These do get stunned for a moment when they pop out of the shuttle. He does not have shuttle speed. HonMonO is going for it here. There's no stim. Big shot on the 1 tank, but of course it can be repaired. Oh, that's a big juicy shot there on the Marines. Killing a couple of SCVs as well. Scarabs are continuing to be built. Oh, slick hot pickup from HonMonO, baiting the shot out. Another shot does connect, but these tanks can be repaired. Tanks are, in theory, the best unit to get hit. What is not the best unit for HonMonO to get hit is the Marine. 13 kills already on this one Reaver. Second one is out on the field. I love that ReBellioN is using the Goon to kind of probe forward. He has stopped building workers for the moment. Oh, that one Goon is going to go down. We will see the bunker getting killed. No cancel on that. That's unfortunate. Oh, and another one dying. Another one bites the dust. Liberator will show up. The noose is tightening right now. ReBellioN is only on 3 gates. Oh, that Liberator is going to get absolutely cooked by the scouts. Nice split from HonMonO. God, look at that impact in the ground. I love how the ground heals, though. Nature is healing, you know? That's actually kind of cool. I like the addition of additional scouts, by the way. Good splitty there from HonMonO. Oh, but that's another big hit from the Reaver. Tanks are very good against the Reavers. The mass repair on that one Liberator was nice. HonMonO, oh, he finally gets that one Reaver. Also killing a scout here on the right side. This Citadel of Adun is now under severe threat and is actually just going to get taken out straight up. Reavers, if you can shoot the tanks with both Reavers, you will kill. There you go. He gets the double Scarab. Well, didn't get the double Scarab, but he eventually got enough Scarabs to get the kill. This is slowly being whittled down, but is it going to be in time to save this Nexus is the big question. HonMonO is actually now down an army supply. But the tanks are in such a good spot. Oh, that's a nice kill on that one scout. Kept the medevac alive as well. Repair is coming through. We still don't have Stim started up. One of the Reavers getting taken out by the tanks. And I think HonMonO is doing it here. We're going to see a break attempt, but this does not feel like it's got what he needs. Liberators needed to be taken out immediately. Finally gets the kill on one, but the tanks in the back are doing so much work. And the Nexus will fall. GG will be called. Oh, that was a cool game. Yes, you are seeing that correctly. You can tell which Scarab is, or which unit is being targeted by the Scarab. Really, really well done by HonMonO there. There were a few moments very early on where he dodged a couple of shots. And if they had connected, I don't know that we ever even get to that point where HonMonO has that severe chokehold. That total lockdown on the natural. So many quality of life changes. Oh, yeah. So when this mod originally got made, I remember it was kind of debuted. And there was a match, and it was like Sue versus maybe Classic. And the Reaver was way overtuned. Like, it was just... It felt like there was absolutely nothing you could do about it as SC2 Zerg. But since then, they scaled the damage fall off well. They've made it so that it's a lot easier to micro against, or not easy. Well, no, it is a lot easier. I wouldn't call it easy. It's very difficult, but it is a lot more doable. It's very much like the red line for the Widowmine, which I think both sides agree is better for everyone. Okay, we do have to run... Yeah, we got to run a minute and a half of ads real quick. SC1 Zealot really confused me. I thought it was an animal. I mean, Brood War Zealots kind of are animals, aren't they? They're ferocious. Ferocious. It's going to be Golden Wall here. ReBellioN. Picking... Well, we'll see what ReBellioN picked. He did pick pink. Wow, ReBellioN picking Brood War again. Okay. I like this. That's cool. The Protoss, Brood War Protoss lack of detection really hurt ReBellioN there. Honestly, he had detection. It was just the two-pronged setup that really got him. All right, here we go. Spawning down in the bottom right. It is Hyper One's HonMonO. And his opponent spawning down on the bottom left. It is ReBellioN in the pink. Even with all the damage he took from the Drilling Claw mines, there was still a chance. He still almost made the hold. And that's probably why he's going back to the same well, as it were. Brood War Probe Harass is so interesting, too. Since, once again, it's just persistent regeneration. HonMonO. Oh, he's trying to get the SCV on the other side of the barracks. Not having a good time with this. I think you just sub out this SCV. There we go. Going to do exactly that. This depot got very low. It dropped to like 15, 16 HP. Honestly, he's going to have to pull another SCV, perhaps, just to make sure this doesn't go down. I think he doesn't want to. But if he had waited for this to complete, he would have lost that depot, actually. So it's good that he pulled another SCV. This probe is generating a lot of value. Oh, are we going to take the back gold base? What are we thinking here? Oh, he's looking. Ah, yes. All right. Thank you very much, Esquire SC2, for the tier 1 resub at 55 months. What a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Steadfast, for everything. Hey, my pleasure, and I appreciate the support. Thank you very, very much. ReBellioN picking Brood War Toss again is interesting. Yeah, it seems like he really likes it. Oh, Citadel of Adun. Is this going to be a DT rush? Proxy a Robo, proxy a Gateway? Okay, he's proxying the Gateway. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is so cool. He's going to mine out these minerals, turn them back into gas packets, swap out. It takes you 8 trips to mine this out, to create an opening. Now, the Dragoon will not be able to prevent the Scout. But HonMonO might think there's a gold base. It is going to be a Templar Archives. This is going to be a DT Shrine. Here it is. Does he have the time to get... Oh, no! This could not be worse. HonMonO scouts it. Oh, and that probe's gonna die. This is the whole game plan. It's shot. It's completely shot. Oh, that's disastrous. Do you even pull another probe? He's not gonna. Oy, oy, oy. Oh, that's so sad. That is a play Desposito moment if ever there was one. The TT just looking. Just staring forlornly. And now he's gonna start Maelstrom. Wow. No, he's starting mind control. No way. What are we even gonna steal? If ReBellioN somehow wins this game, it would be the sickest thing of all time. Oh, that is so cool. I saw the red and it was just like, yeah, he's getting Maelstrom. Like, that's actually not bad. You can stun some bio. I mean, it's a desperation move, but this is way cooler. Maybe we steal a tank? I don't even know how much energy it costs to cast Mind Control. All I know is it's going to take a while for sure. Is it 125? 150? He's seeing visions not meant for human. It's true. Oh, man, this is so cool. He's on 3 gates right now. He's going to be making 2 more DTs. I mean, hang on. Oh, if you mind control the Raven, then your opponent loses detection. 150 for mind control? Okay. If he drops mules thinking that the Raven... No, I mean, he's saving so many scans. Never mind. He's got feedback, which is really funny. I don't even think he survives up to when he'll have the energy for this. DT is going around the long way. Got leg enhancements that will complete. Storm is halfway done. But, I mean, there's no chrono to speed this up. DT on the other side of the map is... But is he killing us? Oh, no, he's killing SCVs with the push. Cyclone will get taken out. That's quite nice. Oh, did he feed back the Raven? Hang on. He feed back the Raven. Oh, he doubled. Okay, he killed the Raven. A couple of probes do go down. Did the DT get in? No. This one will be sent back home. Where's the scan? Okay, he does. Scan kills this DT. Feedback on the Banshee. That's really funny. On the other side of the map, DT gets in, but it's not going to be enough. GD is going to get called. Oh, man, that would... I'm sad that he didn't get a chance to use the mind control, but... I mean, that was such a Hail Mary. After, like... his cheese got figured out and he lost the probe, you're so screwed in that scenario. There's just nothing to be done. Absolutely nothing to be done, really. So the fact that he goes for like such a cool play is, I mean, that's a tip of the cap in my books. That means we are going to be getting HonMonO versus Skillus for the decider match. Skillus versus HonMonO. Hell yeah. PPT best of 3 decider match. Thank you for the follow. Hirsch SC2. Money's on Skillus. I think that's a fair feeling to have. Found some old sweaters that I thought I lost the other day. Super happy. Nice. It's always a good feeling. Actually, that's funny. I kind of did too. Well, not that I thought I lost. Just so a few months back, we had bed bugs. And that was just the worst experience, by the way. It is really, really unpleasant. Fortunately, we were able to deal with it. It wasn't, you know, a total disaster. But it sucked for sure. It definitely sucked a lot. But, yeah, we were able to get it dealt with. And, yeah, but the thing is, we bagged up a bunch of clothes. And there was one bag of clothes that we kind of forgot about. So we got, like, a little bit burned out on dealing with everything. Now not invited to my house. Couldn't blame you on that one. Could not blame you on that one. All right, so Skillus gets to pick race to start things off. He is going to pick SC2. Bedbug is terrible? Yes, it really is. It really is. We genuinely have no idea where we picked it up either, which is unfortunate and frustrating, but that's just how it'd be. Oh, that's understandable. That is definitely understandable. It's kind of like finding 20 bucks in like a jacket. You're like, oh, nice. Nice. Found money. Thank you for 100 biddies, bedbug removal money. Thank you. That covers... that's yeah. You know what? That covers it. That covers the whole thing. Yep. It only cost us $1 US. Crazy. It was expensive, honestly. But we're happy we went with the good guys. The people we used were like very well reviewed. So it's really interesting. There's like a few different ways that people go about doing it, removing it. Yes, exactly. A lot of people use the heaters, which is actually not necessarily like effective. Because what it mostly does, unless they like actually seal off wherever they're doing it, like completely, they just like move somewhere else. The heat kills them, but only in the case where they don't like escape. And it's like very easy for them to escape. And then if they do, they just come back. And then you're like, oh. And also the heat like damages the crap out of your furniture. So I think the best solution is usually chemical, but we can deal with that later because right now we've got a very cheeky cheddar coming, spawning up at the top left. Saying no, 2 instant SCVs. It is Hyper One's HonMonO. Cooked Mono. And his opponent spawning down on the bottom right for Team Liquid. It's Skillus. In the red, building a gate at the front. Well, say at the front, like beside the Nexus. So pretty much the opposite of what I said. You thought, okay, so, I mean, this is going to be Marines. No doubt about it. Skillus will not want to be going Gate Nexus. Definitely not. Will he recognize what this is? I mean, seeing no barracks. Oh, cheeky little SCV pulled to try and kill this, but not going to be able to get the kill. Cybercore and a second gateway. Oh, it's going to be an instant scout. Yes, it is. Just barely, but he will see it. That is huge. That is huge. Now, it is only two barracks. HonMonO's going to try and bunker this, isn't he? No? Yes? No? Not sure, honestly. Ooh, trying to bait the probe out. Zealot on the high ground is going to be good. Man, the Marines get out so fast. There's already 2 Marines out and the core just finished. And it's not like this is a late cyber core either. Oh, we actually built a second Zealot. Chrono will mean that that Zealot catches up. And actually the Stalker is going to surpass this one that was built first. Probe on the other side of the map, just trying to be a nuisance. Wonder if he'll try and recall this to save it. SCVs are beefy AF for the Brood War side. Remember, they have 60 HP. Barracks are being sent back home. We've got a factory nearly done. Yeah, I feel like the double gate response is not as good as it might seem. But I think it's still fine. Oh, wow, we're actually seeing a starport and a third barracks being produced. This is going to be a one base all in. Out of HonMonO, I think. Twilight Council on the way. I'm not even sure. Is this going to be... Oh, Vulture. Okay, yeah, with the machine shop, surely he's going to be going for... Well, maybe you go speed, actually, since the worker count is relatively low. You just try and zoom by. He hasn't started anything up yet. Okay, no, he wanted to go siege tank in siege mode. Cancel siege mode, actually, so he can start a Wraith. Interesting. Vulture was just a let me get out a unit fast, it seems. Two more gates in production here for Skillus. He's going to start Blink and Chrono it aggressively. This is kind of funny putting a supply depot next to the barracks, making it look like it's an add-on. That's kind of funny. Robo facility in the front. There is a pylon that can build some well-placed shield batteries. I guess forward shield batteries. Now, how is HonMonO going to get across the map is my biggest concern for this push. The Wraith will be a nuisance, but Warp Gate is done, and we already see two Stalkers warping in. Two more gates going to be completing in a moment. Wraith is going to be able to find one probe, but that's it, actually. On the other side, HonMonO pushing out, trying to bait Skillus' attention. He is able to get a kill on one of these Stalkers, which is nice. So far, HonMonO hasn't lost anything, despite the fact that he proxied. Oh, does not want to lose this Wraith. It will stay alive for the moment. Of course, it can be repaired up. Does he have any SCVs pulling with this? Yes, a bunch. What is that, 9 SCVs? Yeah, think. Yeah. Blink will complete. Good positioning here from Skillus. He's able to get that Vulture, but he wants to force sieges before this gets to his base. Observer is here. Is there an academy? No, so he won't have scans. So this is just permanent vision for Skillus on this army.
I'm here.
There's actually nothing to prevent that either. Oh my god, a blink forward, ultra aggressive. He will take down all 3 tanks very quickly. And even one of the Wraiths getting sniped there. Very nicely done from Skillus. And out is just Marines and SCVs. And Skillus is going to be able to crush this. And we'll take game 1 in decisive and commanding fashion. Well done by Skillus, the Team Liquid Protoss. Here, I thought that was a terrible blink. I think the Brood War tanks... I mean, the Brood War tanks are good. Don't get me wrong. Oh, wow. HonMonO's choosing Brood War Terran. All right, all right, all right. Interesting. Not to be confused with the other Liquid Protoss. Sad. Sag. He meant Clem, actually. Ah, cheeky, cheeky. All right. Here we go. Game number 2 of this decider match. Choosing Brood War again. Quite interesting. It is HonMonO. This is here on Kiris Passage. This is the passage right here where the Kiris goes through. They go up this way, and then they go down. Making a K-like shape? I don't know. Spawning down in the bottom right, it is Team Liquid Skillus. He went for a very quick scout this game. Does not want to get bamboozled. And it is going to be a 2-Rax. Again. Huh. Okay. Surely he's... Okay, he's getting double gas now. Was he hoping Skillus wouldn't scout this? Is he going to cancel one of the barracks? I'm very confused by what I'm seeing out of HonMonO. Like, there's no reason for Skillus to open up double gate this map. Because there's no proxy. But what is it going to be out of HonMonO? Oh. Oh my god. Sorry about that. I checked the vision and it, like, locked up the game for a moment. Okay, it is going to be an academy. He's got so much gas in the bank, though. Even with stim and medics, like, he can't actually spend all this gas. I am very confused by this build order. God, the academy just screaming is very funny. Yeah, the double gas is so confusing. Okay, it's going to be a factory now. But even with the factory, once again, like... I guess if you get siege mode, siege tanks and siege mode... I don't know, this feels like the worst map for this, too. Skillus, by the way, taking probes off gases. Is he going to open charge? Feels like he wants to just go for charge here. Yeah, okay. Am I, like, misunderstanding something? I'm very confused. A factory being made, and it is going to be a vulture. Adept will shade forward. That's going to get multiple SCVs here. There's 2 wound... Well, oh, surround. Oh, no. Oh, the heal. Okay. Still, killing 2 SCVs early is really, really big and really good for Skillus. Skillus, though, is, I think, misunderstanding what he's going up against right now. Maybe a little bit. Well, I guess this is still a scary push. And there is going to be a strong follow-up behind it. Still, HonMonO is like very gas heavy, gas surplusy. Even he hasn't started siege mode yet. But there is going to be a focus on the initial push. He's getting goon range, or sorry, marine range. What am I saying? First Stalker does die. That's a pretty big pickoff. HonMonO just pressuring. Did he must have seen the batteries. Yeah, he did. Had a tummy bug this weekend. You were gas heavy too? Damn. Feels bad, man. Now, this actually, I feel like this gets pretty dangerous for Skillus. When... Oh, there's still no siege mode. Oh, HonMonO's forgotten it, surely. Ay. Oh, this is cute. This is very cute for Skillus. He's setting up to be able to warp in behind the army. I don't think he realizes how, like, late this attack is going to hit, though. He can get Blink now. He's still actually only mining with 3 probes on gas. He's like basically defensively all-inning, but his opponent's on 1 base, so it's still a valid play, and he's still out mining his opponent by a lot. I mean, it's not like you get a 3rd Nexus against this quickly. The thing is, I do think he needs more than what he's got. Like, even just probing up a little bit to saturate these gases. Here comes the attack. Siege mode is now done. It's a relatively fast upgrade. Oh, that's a big scout on this gateway. Oh, that's very nice. So confused by HonMonO's play right now. So is Skillus, evidently. Here comes the Zealots. Oh, they're going to jump this army. But it is going to get into a very nice choke. Skillus will not want to take this fight. Blink starts up now. Now, the thing is, now this is when you want it the least. It's not going to come close to completing. There we go. I love it. He cancels it. Far better decision. He just needs a few Stalkers to deal with the Wraiths. And they don't even need to have Blink is the thing. Oh, this army of HonMonO does get behind this choke, kind of around the corner. I feel like the army power for Skillus is just... It's going to be much higher here. Tanks will siege up. They're not targeting well, so they are going to get absolutely obliterated. And even with stim on these Marines and the range, it's not going to be anywhere near enough. Skillus is just going to absolutely murder this push. Once again, it will get back into the choke, and you don't want to go through this choke. But this choke is so far away from threatening anything that matters to Skillus. I mean, I just don't think there's anything to be done now for HonMonO. Skillus was outmining him for a long time, and now is, like, massively outmining him. Somehow these Wraiths are... Oh, yeah, he lost one of them. Did he lose one of them? This is HonMonO's tournament life on the line, but we can see that there's basically no way for him to win this game short of short of Skillus making a massive blunder. Now this is nice. There's actually enough Wraiths to one-shot probes here in the main base. He's going to get 6 probes. If he got this earlier, would have been really good. Okay, Skillus should not attack up the ramp though. I mean, he still might be able to actually do it. Weirdly, Skillus... Oh my god, HonMonO, at the very least, please turtle the main. That prism. Oh, Skillus, no, nah, don't lose the prism. It is going to go down. That's actually very, very awkward. Oh, but the tanks didn't siege quickly enough, and he doesn't body block the ramp. So it doesn't matter. Skillus is going to get up here anyways, and he's going to crush through and will win this game. Very unfortunate because the Wraiths... There was actually a small chance... A very, very, very small chance that if he stays on the other side of the map, the Wraiths continue picking off probes, and he actually bottlenecks the ramp properly, he might be able to do enough worker damage such that if he crushes the push, he can then counterattack and actually win the game. But unfortunately, it didn't turn out that way. Couldn't even siege the tanks behind the minerals when he attacked. In theory, yeah. Yeah. All right, so we're going to actually get into the last match of Group A. Group B did wrap up. It was, I would say, the 2 favorites to make it out. Making it out. But this was not a given by any means. Way in the open with tanks versus Zealots? Yeah. And late. And then also the tanks were partially shooting at the Zealots a little bit, so they were friendly firing. Okay, we do have to run a quick minute and a half of ads, but we're going to get into the last match of Group A. This was Group B. I believe the Euthermal 2v2 Cup is happening in, yeah, just a half an hour, which I will be covering as well. There's just a warm-up cup for that one. Oh, it's a rematch of Maxpax versus Dice. Oh, Dice is a Korean player. Interesting. They were playing... Well, I actually don't know what they were playing. But they did win the first match. So who knows? Who knows? Thanks for the cast. Hope all goes well. I appreciate it, Phasm. Captain Phasma. Wow, wow, wow. Bum, bum, bum. So we keep getting messages from our condo, our like building manager at the condo that me and my fiance live in. Just being like, hey guys, you keep fucking about. like basically to everyone. Just being like, all right, so we are once again reminding you that if you want to move, you know, heavy furniture or whatever, you have to rent out the service elevator. Or like, hey, if you want to do X, Y, or Z, you have to do this the right way. And like, people just aren't doing that at all. So we got another one of those messages that was just like, all right, so once again, please do things properly. And it's just like, yeah. Yeah, that'd be a good thing. That would be a good thing. Two strong guys greater than one elevator. It's true. It's true. The pen is mightier than the sword. But the sword is much cooler, you know? Like, yeah. That's just how it is. Me and my buddy ignoring building manager as always. Me on my way to ignore the building manager. Creator and Man Grusel. Resistance begins with the HOA property manager. Okay, Dice is going to be playing SC2 Terran versus Maxpax's Brood War Protoss to start things off. Resistance is futile, except when it's not. What does that even mean? What do you even mean? So Maxpax actually lost to the Brood War Terran in Game 3. Yeah, Dice won the Lost Series. Yeah, I'm very intrigued to see how this goes. Welcome, Hyper One. Should have some ideas coming into the rematch. I would think so. Here we go, spawning up the top left. It is Systrom Gaming's Maxpax with the Brood War Protoss. Forced into it by this man from South Korea. It is Dice in the blue. Gonna be gas firsting here. Oh. Oh, ho, ho. What we got planned here? Oh, there's something cheeky. It's gotta be something cheeky. Oh, this is a pylon before second gas. Or before first gas. What am I saying? Before... Yeah. At first I was thinking proxy like Reaver, but this is way too early. This has got to be a proxy second gate. Wah wah wee wah. Maxpax saying, I'm gonna bring the heat right away. I'm gonna get right up in your business. And I'm going to ruin your day. It is going to be a single gas factory here out of dice. Maxpax did not get far enough in to see that. But he did get to see, well, okay, sorry. He got to see the factory. He did not get far enough in to see that it's single gas. All right, Goon starts up. Second one. There we go. Zealot going to be crossing the map. It is Singular Marine into Reaper. Okay. Command Center on the low ground. Dice is not scouted. He does not know what he's up against. And he is not going to like it. Oh boy, is he ever not going to like it. Bunker starts up. It's not going to be in time. Now the Reaper will spot the Zealot. That's really, really good for Dice. Very important. I know nothing about this Terran player. Oh, here comes the Goon. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he wasn't expecting the Proxy Dragoon. And Widowmine. Oh, that's gonna get the hit. And that should kill this with the help of the Reaper. Big pickoff. As you can tell, Widowmines do not one-shot. Oh, this is awkward for Dice. This is not full wall. And that second Dragoon is going to be a big problem. Zealot is finally going to get cleaned up here. Widowmine is not yet ready to fire once again. Of course, that means it won't be able to cloak just now. Coming off cooldown. Oh, no, don't lose the mine. Oh, good target fire there for Maxpax. He's going to take that down. 4 SCVs already falling. Expansion just now starting up. Oh, no, it's done. It's done on the other side of the map. He's got money for a second expansion. Maxpax up 7 workers now. He already has the expansion done. Crazy. I don't know why I doubted Maxpax here. Oh, no, the mine. Yeah. That is going to let these 2 goons past. Oh, they're a little bit derpy, even with the SC2 engine, but not derpy enough to get caught. Mine going to burrow. It is in range, but this is already looking... Oh, man, this is already looking straight up disastrous. Widowmine fires its shot. I think it killed a... Oh, it kills a probe. Oh, that's so good for Maxpax to use that for the bait. And Dragoon range is not quite done, but he's actually putting so much hurt on this command center. He can run by with these goons right now past this position. Probes on the other side of the map are getting harassed. Command center should complete. Well, it will complete. But it has been heavily, heavily delayed. And this is already, like, really ugly. Oh, on the other side of the map. Well. Oh, no, actually, what even was happening there? Did he kill the Reaper? Oh, my God, he's going to dive the bunker. Won't be able to take it out just yet, but he's killing a lot of SCVs. Dice saves one of them by diving into the bunker, but this is so much damage. I mean, look at the worker count. It's a 21 worker lead at 5 minutes into the game. Yeah, this game is completely donezo. There's like no way to recover, is there? I don't even think it necessarily matters per se what Maxpax builds, as long as he builds units and continues to produce. Now, he does get a little bit supply blocked here. Oh, very unfortunate that he didn't quite get the kill on that one Widowmine. Survives on 2 HP. It just barely got the cloak off. Maxpax building shield batteries in each mineral line. He's getting observer speed. Hang on, Banshee Cloak is going to complete. That is observer speed, right? Yeah, gravitic booster. Shield battery will complete in a decent bit of time here. Will Dice tap out after this? That is a good question. He is going to kill two probes in total, it looks like. Yeah, that's not anywhere near enough. He's going to try and go for Hyperflight Rotors. It is obviously very important to note that Maxpax is not super experienced with this mod. Oh, he just doesn't see that. That really looked like that was in vision. The fact that this Banshee stayed alive is quite nice. Unfortunately, misses the target fire there and will finally lose this one Banshee. The fact that he has Observer Speed so far before Hyperflight Rotors is really, really nice. Dice is going to be a big nuisance here. There's no doubt about it, but... I mean, he needs... If he wipes out this mineral line, he kind of-ish gets back into the game. Maxpax, though, with a very quick probe pull. Oh, he starts up a Stargate here. I kind of like this. He's also getting shuttle speed, gravitic drive after gravitic boosters. That's what it's called, gravitic boosters. Yeah. Dragoons are not the speediest units. And they don't have blinks, so they're not going to be able to chase this down easily. Meanwhile, Scarabs. Shuttle speed, yeah, so Maxpax definitely, he's done his research at least a little bit. He knows that shuttles are very good with Reavers, with speed. Oh, he's even getting the upgrade. Increasing the capacity of the shuttle. Oh, I love the cannon here. Dice gets a couple of probes, but this could be very nasty. On the other side of the map, there's no vision. Uh-oh. Oh, boom! Boom! 11 kills, 12 kills already. And Maxpax gets out. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. And just like that, we're back up to a gigantic worker lead. Now 30. 5 arrows right here. I actually like that it's a... would I prefer Corsair or Scout? I don't think there's a wrong answer. Maxpax wants to end the game, but he kind of can't if his opponent stays on 2 bases. Not with the current setup that he's got, and not with the current setup that Dice has. So that's something, I guess, ish, for Dice. And there's only 5 gates on the field. One of them being proxied. Maxpax will build 4 more at home. He's also getting Storm. He's also getting +2 weapons. I mean, he can get so much here. There we go. There is the Corsair. Oh, no, the speed observer just zooming past. 5 speed Banshees is going to be nasty here. Nice split on the Marines, but Maxpax is still going to be able to kill all of them. Wait, where'd the Banshees go? Oh, they just flew back home. Oh, that's kind of funny. I mean, Maxpax is winning. He's ending the game in indirect ways. God, there's so many Banshees now. We're up to 6 speed Banshees. Maxpax is wisely just waiting until his opponent tries to take a 3rd base. And is just saying you just can't do that. Kaidaran Amulet being researched after Storm increases the total energy by 50 and starting energy by 25. That means you can cast 3 Storms off of a single Templar, and of course, you're able to cast a Storm immediately upon the Templar popping out. I can see how Dice would have won one of these games, though. Like, this is a pain. This is a nasty, nasty bit of work to deal with, especially without Blink, but Maxpax is still... I mean, he's still just causing trouble. Oh, and now he's going to intercept these Banshees. Only able to kill one of them. Honestly, that's annoying. That's frustrating and annoying. But it is now going to be a 5-base Protoss to a 2-base Terran. Maxpax on 85 probes. And will be maxing out very soon on some pretty incredible tech. He's even getting carriers starting up now. The Brood War carrier is really interesting because it's got, I think it's 4 armor. Hey, he doesn't forget the very important carrier capacity. Classic forgot that for like an entire 2v2 game. Ooh, big mine shots there. Storm is so good, but it does need to hit its target in order to be effective. It's a notable caveat of Psystorm. Scan will try and kill one of these observers. Actually not able to get it. Storm on the Banshees. It's not amazing, but it's certainly not terrible. Maxpax is going to want to start trading as soon as possible because he is now maxed out and really does not want to let DICE secure this third. I still don't think this game is even remotely scary for him. But, I mean, it's annoying. It's annoying that he hasn't been able to end this game yet. Especially against the composition that his opponent's going for. Which is, yeah, Speed Banshee Mech. Kind of funny that Maxpax got the Reaver capacity upgrade. But doesn't have the fully maxed out number of Scarabs on that one Reaver. Hellion's killing a couple of probes, but loses, what, 4 Hellions for 5 probes? That is a net positive trade for Maxpax. And if anything, freeing supply for him is a good thing. Crazily, we haven't seen the main base fully mine out yet for DICE. Oh, here comes a big break attempt. Oh, what did he kill there? Probably be paying more attention. Once again, any trade is a good trade. Losing the shuttle and 2 Reavers is actually not a good trade, though. That is actually a very bad trade. DICE is just slowly maxing out, and he is getting towards a pretty big, beefy army. Still has all these Banshees alive. He's up to 7 Banshees. This is starting to actually get a little bit dicey for Maxpax. The thing is... Oh, Disruption Web! Yo! That is sick! Gonna be blocking these units from attacking. Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize he had researched it. Storm hitting a Viking. Getting the kill there. High Templar does get taken out from the high ground. That was expensive, but it was... Wow, it was expensive for both sides. Banshees... Ooh, there's actually no interceptors out on these carriers, so the Banshees on the other side of the map are wreaking havoc here. Corsairs coming back home, but where is the Observer? It is trailing behind. My God, these Banshees just aren't dying. Even though DICE is on just 3 bases, he is being such a pest. Such a freaking pest. Carrier count is continuing to rise. Oh, more disruption webs going to shut down these Thors, these tanks, saying you can't even shoot. +2 air weapons will complete in a moment. Stasis field for the Arbiter. And Maxpax is immediately remaxed. He's been unable to kill his opponent. But he is doing some very nice work here. Kaidaran Core Recall. He's getting the Arbiter energy upgrade. before getting recall. What else is he getting? Corsair, Argus, wait. He's getting the Corsair energy upgrade. Oh, he stasised the tanks and the Banshees. Now storming the Thors. Interceptors do have very smart AI in this mod, where they fly back to the carriers when they're low on HP. And this is going to be too much to handle. GG is going to get called. We'll take a look at that final fight once again. Oh, that was a 6 stasis. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Very nice spellcaster control there from Maxpax. Not a huge surprise, but quite impressive. All right, quick minute and a half of ads. Go in the main and recall. That would have been pretty cool. All the OP abilities 1-in-1. It took a little while to get there, but he did ultimately get there. Arbiters are just so much better than motherships. Oh, I mean, there's yeah, I would agree. I think they just are far stronger. I'm pretty impressed that Dice was able to hold on there. But, like, it was also... Like, that's a tilting way to play. When opponent just kind of digs in their heels and just says, come at me, bro. You know, figure it out. Figure it out. I'm surprised Loco hasn't been streaming. Oh shit, Cyril is streaming. Oh damn. Oh, he's got himself a nice little desk lamp this time. Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that one, Aaron the Buffalo. Stuff doesn't feel cool enough or flashy enough. I get where you're coming from, and it's hard to argue. It would be nice if things kind of had like a flashy feel to them. All right, it's going to be Sylphid for what could be the final game of the this set of group games, group stages. All right, here we go. Spawning down in the bottom left of Sylphid. It is Maxpax for Storm Gaming. Getting the SC2 Protoss as his opponent has picked the Brood War Terran. It is Dice. In the bleu. Kind of waffled on where to put the depot. The depot. Tempests. Kylaris. Who are we cosplaying as right there? Okay, so you know what's become very weird? People have gotten, like, very, they've started using the word LARP to just describe... Hey, Potato Wizard got it in one. Nice. They've started using the word LARP to describe, like, just cosplaying. Which, it's just weird. Oh, that was cool. Did you guys see that? That, like, panel, like, flipped onto the top of the barracks? Let's see it again. Oh, that was cool. Oh, that's a cool animation. That looks so nice. LARPing is a fan. LARP is all over TikTok. Yeah, it's super weird. And it makes me annoyed. Thank you, Ted Triple, for the tier 1 resub at 55 months. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back, I should say. LARP maxing? Oh my god. Using it as a derogatory term. And like, both the OG term and the derogatory term are like confusing to me. Well, okay, not the OG term, like what it's originally meant to be. That's not at all confusing to me. I just completely understand that. Maxpax did not scout into the main base. He just sees that there is no natural. He's going to build a shield battery. LARP to me is like pretending. Yeah, but like LARP is like a very specific acronym. Like it would be like using the term MMR to describe something that isn't necessarily, like, it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with what it's describing. Okay, we're gonna see an SCV pull here. Small commitment. He is expanding behind this. Oh, did Maxpax see this? Oh, he will. That's big. That's huge. How many stalkers are there? Only one. One stalker, one sentry. He did use energy recharge already. He's going to try and soft wall. I don't think this is a full wall right now. I'm pretty sure there's a gap here. But this is still going to kind of buy time. Force field will get dropped. It kind of locks some of these units, but that's a dead gateway. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's a lot of DPS in this army. Maxpax. The warp gate's not yet done. He's going to try and build a stalker. That's actually going to block production more than anything. Probes are falling, but he's killed a lot of SCVs. They're tanky as hell, though, and this medic has gotten so much value. It's still got a lot of juice. Well, little juice. Finally goes down, but the bunker is in range. Maxpax ultimately does hold, but Dice got a good trade. And this bunker is nasty. This was really good out of Dice, but I do think Maxpax is going to be able to finally deal with this. Oh man, the DPS from these stimmed Marines inside the bunker is really going ham. God, they're taking so much damage. The Stalkers. It feels weird to see because you think of a bunker rush and you don't think of like the stimmed units inside being this effective. Really nice job right there from Maxpax. He actually does successfully buy himself Dice that is a retreat. Man, Dice is really good at this mod. That was a sick push. It's actually so cool. Marines will get healed back up. And siege mode is now done. He should be able to hold this no problem.
SCV good to go, sir.
Maxpax doesn't have blink, won't have it for a little bit. I think the Marine did escape out to this base. So Dice may have an idea that, yes, there is a setup coming. There's a third Nexus coming. Now, Dice is not yet added additional barracks. So I do feel like you want like a 6 racks, 2 factory setup if you're going to go big on something like this. He still has a decent army. Like, he got out of there with a good number of the Marines still. But Maxpax will have blink. He's got to be careful because even with the blink, it's kind of similar to regular bio interactions in SC2 versus SC2. Obviously, there's no concussive shells, but the Marines are just so fast, and the DPS is so high that if you misjudge things a little bit and you get forced to blink back and your opponent is still too close to you, they'll gun down like 4, 5, 6 Stalkers very quickly. So you really have to be super on point. But if there's one player that is very on point with the blink micro, it is going to be Maxpax. This Speaking of which, doing a good job of keeping these units alive. As I say that, immediately loses the Stalker that was kind of corralled off to the side. But it's going to be a good trade for Maxpax here. He's going to be able to find multiple Marines. God, they're so freaking fast. Oh, damn. The DPS is insane, too. They feel so strong. Look at that. 27 stims to 27 blinks to 27 dresses. Those were my favorite. That's my favorite trilogy. 27 dresses, 27 blinks, 27 stims. 155 fries. 155 cheeseburgers, 55 fries, 55 milkshakes. We do have charge coming in from Maximus Paximus. It's going to complete now. +1 weapons, of course, going to be able to... I mean, it's just a good upgrade. Getting those upgrades up and running. Dice is getting in towards more barracks. He actually made a starport with a control tower. He's going to go for a medevac drop. Not a medevac, dropship. No medevacs in this game. It's a dropship. It's going to be 1 medic inside. Man, the music is so, like, stirring. So triumphant. It's very cool. We do have a second forge being produced by Maximus Paximus. Will Dice try and take a 3rd command center? There it is, yeah. Just now, though. Recall can be used, but not in the main. Oh, here comes the drop. Probes are not going to want this smoke. Oh, he just got energy for the recall. Okay. We will see this 1 pylon getting depowered. Immediate target fire on the dropship, and he saves that 1 stalker. Honestly, that's pretty decent. But this opens up the move out. This is a lot of tanks. The supplies are a little bit deceiving. Tanks are only cost 2 supply. They're very supply efficient. Holy crap, the tank shots. Those were biggins. SCV pull, we're going all in. We're full sending it. RoboBay will not be able to contribute for a decent bit of time. Even if he fires up Colossus right this second, which I honestly don't think he can afford. We do have... Ooh, big warp-in setup behind this, perhaps. Could be used to cut off reinforcements. Could be used to flank the main army. Gateway at the front that was damaged at the very beginning of the game will finally get taken out. Here comes the engagement from Maxpax. Zealots from the back are very late to the party. It's a huge blink forward. I don't know. Does he have enough? Marines are going to get jumped upon. Guardian Shield going to be very helpful, and it looks like this will be a cleanup on the main army. Maxpax gets it done, and Dice will be left wanting. Maximus Paximus does it again, baby. Even though the fight was a little disjointed, he still got some Zealot in on the back line. Came in from enough angles, and most importantly, I would say, cut off the reinforcements. We are going to see Firebats start up, but that's closing the door after the horse is already left. Closing the barn door. Maxpax on 4 bases now. Taking the gases at that 4th base as well, which is kind of funny because he doesn't have them at the natural or the 3rd. First Colossus is going to be out. Second one well on the way as well. But the first one will be joining up with the main army. It's 1-1 versus 1-1 in terms of the upgrades. Maxpax could go into 2-2 if he was so inclined. But... oh, we do have a dropship trying to come into the main. Maxpax is going to try and blast his way through the front. This is not the best attack. Firebat's really putting in work against these Zealots. And that is a huge overcommitment from Maxpax. Oh, it's a disastrous fight. However, I still don't think it's going to matter. If it was more dropships on the other side of the map, and he also started losing probes in the main, lost this fight in the main, lost probes in the main, very different story. But it's still a 2-base Terran versus a 4-base Protoss. Maxpax is taking a 5th. I will say no extended thermal lance is a little awkward for Maxpax. And obviously losing that whole army, not so great either. But it's still wiped out the majority of the tanks. What was that? What did he just kill at the end? What's... Oh, Wraith cloaking. Wow, okay. Maxpax does fire up 2-2. We've got a Prism getting into the main base of Dice. There's a couple Zealots in here. Is he going to warp in anything? I don't think he needs to, is the thing. Wraith on the other side, awaiting lunch orders. Oh, Medic getting taken out here. On the other side, the 2 tanks in the front are taken out immediately. Not protected by the bio. Firebat's doing very well here. If they'd been in the first fight, I wonder how that would have gone. But ultimately, it is not going to matter. The Colossus clean up all the bio. Nice little splitty on the Stalkers here. Unfortunately, does lose that one Colossus. But, I mean, now it is in earnest a 5-base Protoss versus a 2-base Terran. And yes, it does take a while for these main mineral patches to mine out. They mine out all at once, more or less. But, yeah. Yeah, this game is, it's Jover. Maxpax doesn't have any detection, so these cloaked wraiths, it's actually causing a little bit of a nuisance. Might actually kill this Colossus before the energy runs out. And that does enable the bio to kind of take the fight. Guardian Shield getting sniped immediately. There's just not even enough bio. And, like, even... like, it's a 40-worker lead. It's a double army supply advantage. I don't know how many more ways there are to say this game is over. It is Jover. And this is not Jover like the previous game was, where the Banshee stayed alive and Dice was able to, like, turtle up super hard and almost make something happen. Nah, this is proper over. There we go. We are going to see probably the final engagement of this game. Tanks will get taken out. There's so many Zealots on the field now, and Maxpax will secure the 2-0, gets the revenge for the first match they played, and will be the final player out of Group A. Well done. GG. All right, next up is going to be the Euthermal 2v2. Bum, 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 bum. That's pretty much perfect timing on this one. I do need to run, stretch my legs. Gonna take a small break to the lavatory. So Cure Creator, Solar Skillus, and Roomieth Maxpax make it out of their groups. Creator, who was Creator gets the revenge on Prome, by the way, who beat him in the first match. Same as Maxpax gets the revenge on Dice, who beat him in the first match. Got a little bit of a GSL syndrome in these GSL-style groups. Well done. All right. So 2v2? Yes. We are going to... I will be right back. We're going to switch off the YouTube stream, and we will start another one because it's going to be separate. But yeah, I will be right back. Once again, thank you to HyperOne and all the people putting in a ton of work on this one, on SC EVO. All right, be right back. Well, in a sec. Authenticating. Cool. All right, BRB. All right. We're here. We're back. Hey, thank you, Deltas, for the raid. Chair stream. Poggies. Oh, Terran Medic, what's that? The mightiest unit. All right, we are going to switch off the YouTube stream and basically restart it. Oh, okay. I believe this is a 400 Bucky cup. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let's go GG Machine. Shameless. Oh, Skillus the Laser versus Euthermal Goblin is pretty darn good too. By the way, I got no sound on my end. Really? Well, that is most likely on your end. Yeah, I think we go GG Machine Showtime versus Magnath Kneehead. Oh, never mind. They already started. Okay. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate, but that's okay. We can also technically go... Wait, did Art Iosub also start? Oh, they might have done so. Well, then in that case, we can go Skillus Laser versus Euthermal Goblin, which is pretty good. Just not using headphones. Ah. Beyond gonna need this to de-stress. Bracket for the $400. Warm-up cup number 1. One tournament right into another. Hero Classic and Zoun and Wardy Spring. Oof. That is a pretty tough tough row to hoe. Oh, and it does look like he got PVT'd pretty hard. Fortunately, these were seeding matches, so he's not, like, out of the tournament. But still, that's probably not going to be the most fun. All right, we'll switch off YouTube stream, and we're going to start another one.